Thank you very much, and I'll give the floor to Indonesia.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. President. I would like to begin also by expressing our sincere condolences to the fallen blue helmets in MINUSMA as well as in other theaters. I also would like to start by expressing our appreciation to SRSG Jeanine Hennis Plashard for her important update. Following her last briefing in early March, we are pleased to learn that Iraq is on the path of recovery and reconstruction, and that there are signs of progress towards stable nation building. Mr. President, Indonesia has always taken the stance and would like to once again reiterate her support of Iraqi sovereignty, independence, and territorial integrity. As mentioned by Jeanine, attack and counterattack on Iraqi soil remains a constant threat to peace and stability of Iraq, and this we cannot let alone. I also would like to add several points in this statement. First, on the question of the political situation, we would like to echo the Secretary General's welcome of the new government of Iraq, led by Prime Minister Mustafa al-Kadhimi. As a young democracy, the journey will not be easy. However, if we always put the interest of the people first, the efforts will not betray the result, in particular during a challenging time such as this. Iraq needs a stable and effective government, and the authorities need to work in unison in the spirit of national unity in addressing the challenges confronting the Iraqis. This will enable the government to deliver basic services and to address the immediate needs, demands, and interests of Iraq's diverse communities, including ethnic and religious minorities, women, and youth. We also welcome Prime Minister Kadhimi's priorities to tackle the COVID-19 pandemic and on the issue of accountability, as mentioned by Jeanine. As mentioned also in the Secretary General report, the COVID-19 pandemic has had a significant impact on the overall situation in Iraq and compounded political, security, economic, humanitarian, and other challenges. This is also experienced by other countries. To improve the economic situation, which has also been affected by the pandemic and the fall in global oil prices, require structural reform, combating corruption, and the promotion of sustainable economic growth and diversification. It's easy for us all in this council to say all those words, but it is more important for us to make those words a reality by continue to support concretely Iraq's economic development. It's the interest of the international community to support Iraq. A stable and prosperous Iraq will contribute to peace in the region. On the second point, which is the security situation, Indonesia is concerned that the remnants of ISIL have continued to launch frequent attacks against civilians and the security forces in some areas, doubling their claimed activities to 370 incidents since January of 2020, as compared to 187 incidents during the same period of last year. Having said that, we support the efforts of the government and the security force in combating terrorism. We have full confidence with the Iraqi authorities. Security and stability are crucial for nation building and economic development. The same goes for the support of regional and key countries for achieving a stable and prosperous Iraq, which in turn will bring benefit regionally and globally. The third point is on the humanitarian situation. We welcome the efforts of the government, supported by the United Nations, to address the humanitarian situation, particularly in providing durable solutions for the internally displaced. We also note that efforts concerning the missing Kuwaiti person and third country nationals and the return of Kuwaiti property file are being delayed because of constraints relating to the COVID-19 pandemic. Nevertheless, we have full confidence that with continued collaboration between the tripartite commission, progress is attainable. To conclude, Mr. President, Indonesia supports the work of UNAMI as well as the renewal of its UNAMI mandate this month. We are certain that the work of UNAMI in supporting the government and the people of Iraq, particularly during this time of COVID-19 response, will be monumental for the well-being of the people of Iraq and the region. And as mentioned before, Iraq has no luxury of time, and thus it is incumbent for us all in this council not to forget the Iraqi people who rely on the international community, particularly in this time of COVID. Let the Iraqi people have a nice Ramadan month. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much. I now give the floor to Tunisia.